The 3 calls in this video are from the day Sonia had her interview with Tasha K. You will hear Sonia tell Nesto how it all went. Take a listen.
You still dealing with Nancy?
Hold on, let me take off the speaker. What'd you say?
You still dealing with Messy?
Messy? No, I left Messy. I left Messy.
First thing they can talk.
She got messy.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I know what you did.
She got messy. Come on. Sounds like a criminal organization. I said, for real, girl, you gonna take it there? You gonna put that twist on it? Well, you know, I was like, I understand I gotta be messy because the blogs, that's what y'all do. I said, but don't put it on no criminal. Don't say that. You can put a messy twist of sex or some shit like that. I said, but don't fuck with his freedom. And then said, you and him in the criminal, because he's sexing women down for money. That's what she tried to say. I was like, first of all his charges are night and day. I said, one is this, one is that, one is this, one is that. I said, they're all night and day. They don't even align. Okay? Period. They don't align. I said, they don't even make sense. I was like, I said, I'm only going to talk about the warrants because it's public knowledge and it's the warrant. And what's on the warrant is what's on the warrant. So him and I have not talked because he can't talk about his defense because where he's at. He cannot say anything about his defense. I said, but I can speak on what I read and what I feel. I said, I don't know. I can only say from reading something what something looks like. I said, that's the best I could do. I said, she's talking about the teacher, and I said, first of all, $5,000 in 10 months ain't a come up. That ain't a scam. That's a waste of time. If you made $5,000 in one day, that's a scam. That's a scam. I said, but if you with somebody over a period of 10 to 11 months, and the only thing you could say is, I said, and that's only her side. That's not saying what he did for her, what he gave her, what money she received from him. Girls will sit there and say, a dude could give a girl $100,000, and she can give him $5,000 and say, I want my money back. Like, that $100,000 don't count that I gave you, really, for real? Yeah, no, I want my money back. It didn't work out. I said, so, she could be petty about her $5 all day long. I said, but you don't know, like I don't know, what he did to her. That's not said. His side of the story didn't come out yet. It's only what she's talking about. I said, and when he met her, it was on the warrant, everything, you know, I'm only going to talk off the warrant. I said, this is her story. She was sitting at a Starbucks in her $1,500 Altima, teacher/sell jewelry. That ain't even, right there's a walk away. If you a scam artist and somebody said that and that's what you're driving in, that's a walk away. That's a straight, I'm about to get up and walk away. I'm not about to waste my time at all. I'm good. You ain't that frugal. You got a son. You got to have reliable transportation and you riding around in a car that's a clunker. Girl. And when you can easily lease a Toyota, you can lease a Toyota Corolla for $200 a month.
Exactly.
So you still rolling around, either your credit bad or you that cheap. One of the two. But that, if you try to say that's a scam, I said it's gotta make sense. I said the scam gotta make sense. I said that don't make no sense. I said and the girl with the $90,000 for the dealership. I said how you gonna charge him for what they gave the dealership in Kentucky?
Wow.
No, just a bill. Just a check. I was like, how you gonna charge him? I said, and it happened in Kentucky. Yep. Even an hour and a half. I said, cause you called right in the beginning. You first person she talked to. I had just sat down when you called. She's like, you think you'll talk to me? And I was like, yeah, he'll talk. You never know how he'll talk. You know, he'll say his piece. I said, he can't talk about his case, his defense. I said, but he could talk about, you know, other things, you know. And she was like, God damn, what did I get? This shit was $63, and I got short rib, ravioli, a salad, and you know what? Prices are so high. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm moving to Africa.
Damn.
He said he was on the phone talking about moving to Dubai. I said, girl, the phone conversation he had with her when she's talking about Steve's house, that's the phone call, the only phone call they had about Steve's house. I said, and the prosecutor twisted it and flipped it and said he gonna run to Dubai to Steve's house. When all he talked about was what everybody heard. Didn't say nothing about, you know, Steve's got a room for you. Like if she sat there on the phone and said, Margie don't want us in the house and we're over here on some sneak shit. How you gonna flip it and say he gonna jump behind and run to a house that we not even welcome back? Y'all sound clown. That sound like a clown statement. I was like, I said, you gotta understand. And she said, we did something. And she kept something. I said, girl, that's like this, what she said. It's like me telling you your husband's dead and you don't fall out crying. And I tell you, oh, you must have did it because you're not crying. And what you gonna say to me? Everybody reacts different. I said, you got 8 billion people with 8 billion different reactions. No two people have the same thought process at all. I said, so you can't say one thing for nothing. Everybody's different. Some people will cry. Some people will be like, okay, well, what happened? You know, and some people might cry a week later, 2 weeks later. Some people may never cry. You know, people are who they are. Some people are over city cry when you tell people that you don't even know. And I be sitting there like, oh, you don't even know them. I know, but it's just so sad. I look at her like, girl, for real, you don't even know them. Like, get out of here. Like, no.
It went from 30 minutes to an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half, right?
They weren't expecting that, was it?
No, not at all. But some of the stuff she was saying that she read, I was like, but I haven't been all over the blog. That shit is exhausting. When you look at two of them, you get exhausted on the lies and how they just over the top. So I was like, she said, so you got a YouTube channel and you got the videos. I said, I sure do. I sure do. Okay, why should they get paid? Why should they get paid? I said, and they're only putting out some of the videos. I said, we put out all the videos.
Wow.
Trying to get that lawyer money. I was like, sure do. One girl got it. Does Nato know you're recording his conversations? Bitch, the police are recording the conversation since you got there. What are you talking? You sound stupid. You sound dumb.
Oh,
They're all recorded conversations. Come on, that's evil. Did we say that's illegal? How is it illegal when I'm paying for the call? I'm paying for my phone bill. I'm paying for the call that he makes. So basically, I own the call. And he knows that I've been recording the call since November. Because when that shit came out, when that prosecutor said that, I said, let me start recording the calls. I said, he knows that. So, and also, it says that the calls are recorded. What's illegal is because dumbass is record somebody unknowingly. That's when it's illegal.
No, she can't handle you. I told
her. Oh, yeah. She was trying not to get you too off the phone too fast.
Yeah.
Listen. I know you're going to make some money off this interview. Because you got him on there? You got him on there talking?
She recorded that too?
Yes. Yeah. Your interview.
Hold on.
I was sitting across from her. Yeah, you was on speaker.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't want to get me started, I already
She kept trying to insert Steve and I said, look, Steve didn't introduce him. Steve ain't got nothing to do with this. This is her personal life. This ain't her business. Yeah, but do you see why Steve told her to separate herself for her job, whatever? I said, I don't know what Steve told her. Wasn't in the room. I said, but if she chose her job over her marriage, then that's what she did. I said, you heard it. They didn't have no problems till this shit came out. In 10 years, I said, and if that's what she chose, that's what she chose. I said, I don't know her. You ever talk? I said, no. Why would I talk to her? I'm his friend, not hers.
Yeah.
I said, I've seen this guy 5 times before he went to jail. 5 times. That's it. So what was the chances of me running, meeting the wife? I said, because of how we met, I said, it was, she said, yeah, how did y'all meet? I said he was outside walking into some property, but I was interested in it. I thought maybe he was the manager or the owner. So I was like, let me, is Tip on here already? So it's already on there, so we're not going to do no additional tips. We got additional. I knew what it's doing. They always automatically add it. Thanks, love.
Thank you so much.
Whatever I can say on English. Okay, so, I was like, I said, no, why would I talk to her? We just friends. I said, we talk every day. That's it. And I said, after 2 months, I got sick. She said, why are you so, invested in trying to help him? I said, because when I met him, I got sick 2 months later. I said, everybody that I was talking to fell off. I said, I was on the dating site, and I was talking to like 4 guys. I said, as soon as I was in the hospital, them dudes just stopped calling, stopped texting, just, okay, delete, you know. I said, I'm going to call me every day to make sure I was okay. What are the doctors saying? Are you okay? Do you need me to come down there? You know, are you all right? Where, you know, how long before you get out? I said, it wasn't about money. I said, me, I've never exchanged money, ever. We don't talk about money. I said, the only thing we ever talk about is RVs. I said, we talk about RVs and what was the one other thing that we talking about? RVs and something else. I was like, because I overheard him on the phone talking about an RV. And I just like, oh my God, you like RVs? And we just like, I said, we just connected. Cause it's very, he said RV. I said, yeah, it's very rare for black folks, RVs. Not really common. I said, and that was like my thing. I said, that's my thing. And that was his thing. I said, so we just like, you know, flowed on that. She said, so you never stuck to.
No, what?
I started cracking up because me and Clarence was talking.
What did you
I said, right. I said, she's so bold. She probably gonna ask me if I ever sucked a. And he said, probably. I was like, oh my God. I just said to you, me and him had no sexual interaction. I said, so sucking a dick would be part of that. I said, and no, I've never sucked a dick.
She said that.
She was like, well, you're not gonna ask out. Yes. I was like, girl.
Wow.
I was like, no. I said, no, never sucked a dick. I said, but when you think Shirley have a problem with y'all friendship, I said, if I was fat and busted looking, this wouldn't be a topic, would it? I said, would it? She was like, well, yeah. I said, no, it wouldn't. If I was fat and busted looking, this wouldn't be a conversation. I said, but because I'm decent looking or nice looking, you know, it's automatically some sexual. Well, you know, we had the phone call. I said, y'all heard 2 out of 460 phone calls. I said, and there's a reason why. They only want to throw out something that sounds like that. I was like, he bored. Yeah, he flirted. So what? You know, it is what it is. That's what, nothing else came up with the conversation.
I said that on the phone to her. She didn't want to hear it.
Right. I was like, nothing came out of it. I said, and he's in jail, so.
Yeah.
He didn't have a reminiscent sexual conversation. So where would you assume that, you know, it was of that?
You have 1 minute remaining.
When they go out, call me back in 30 minutes. I'll be in the hotel. But, or 20 minutes.
Okay.
He said, you and the, blogger is, having beef. I said, I'm not having no beef with no bloggers. I said, I'm not giving likes to nobody's page. How about that? We're not giving no like, no energy. Because I don't need them trying to report back and say, you see how they were talking about me on Tasha K? No. I was like, I don't have no problem with nobody. I'm not giving nobody no like. Nope. I'm not giving nobody reason to start and try to get paid. Nope. We're not, I have no problem with nobody. Nope. I'm good. Nip that right in the bud. We're not doing that.
Damn. She said she thought you was slow. She thought you was slow.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And she still don't believe your age. I know she don't think of your age. I
She
know
said,
she don't.
I'm ready now for the Uber. Should you send it here to it, or should I walk back to the office? Hold on, I'm trying to get a car from,
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
You got your interview with Tasha K.
I still don't know who them folks are. They big girl, fat girl.
No, she's an average woman, average size woman. You know, I wouldn't say she's big. She got a size maybe 8 or 10 in clothes, I think.
Okay. She tried to get smart, tried to get Jan, but she's from the hood, so I guess that's what it is.
You know,
Yeah.
she put some funky spins on it, and I'm sitting here like, I know you was gonna be messy, but goddamn, for real. She's gonna edit and cut and chop and all that stuff. I told her, I said, you can edit and chop and screw it all up, but don't touch anything regarding his case, because his case is out there. I only read from the warrant, you know. So this is just my opinion and my speculation. This has nothing to do with him. He can't talk. He has not talked to me about, his defense because he can't. Because, they will twist it like they twist everything else thus far and lie on him. I said, so this is only my version, my opinion, which all our calls are recorded, from the moment you've been arrested. So it's not like you can go and find where you said if that's what it is, you could find it on the recording. So,
Right.
but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Damn.
So he said it's seven. He said it's 7 interviews. Cause I said, when will this air? And he said it's 7 interviews in front of you. So when I sat down with her, he was like, this is the hottest thing on the internet right now. This is the biggest. And I was like, well, what makes it so big? Because I'm trying to figure it out. She was like, because Steve Harvey. I'm like, Steve don't have anything to do with this. Well, Shirley, I said she works for him. They're not best friend buds, like cousins, like, personal situations. He didn't hook him up with her. Like, that's her personal life. Just, going through this. And then they have a business relationship. And they kiki at work, but that's that. Y'all just try to make a story, kind of tie it in to diminish him. And that's, again, crazy. That it's all black bloggers just doing it. Y'all trying to diminish this man's career. Now, I don't know, if he does for the community or if he does anything where,
I get it.
he just takes care of himself, but when you mess with people, sometimes people take care of the community and they do things that help other people. And when you try to destroy them, you're destroying not just them, but everybody that they actually help. So so you don't want to,
I'm proud of
do
you.
it.
I'm proud of you.
She said, y'all phone calls, changed as of lately. I was like, no, you haven't. I said, they're the same. I said, from day one, we knew phone calls are being recorded and that they can be played in court, which is the public. I said, we talk like we always talk. I said, we don't filter any conversation at all. We just talk because there's nothing to hide. We've never had an illegal conversation, period. And we're not talking about anything. Just like before he went away, they could have recorded those conversations. They weren't talking about anything. So I was like, no, we have the same conversations that we had before July. I said, July when the phone calls came out, I said, it's the same conversations that we had. If you look at the conversations before July and you look at after July, the phone calls are the same. Now, we may speak on the bloggers, more because, it's out and they're talking mess. But other than that, I said, that's the only difference is that we comment on what they're commenting about.
Right.
But what we talk about, it's the same conversation.
Same conversation.
It's the same conversation.
Wow,
How do you think he was feeling? So a suspected comment? Oh my God. I was like, what is this? I just said we never did anything. Why would I just blatantly just randomly sex him? I said I've seen this man 5 times in person. I was like, I met him at a property, started talking, RV, and then we started kicking it about, past lives and everything we've been through type stuff, vibing. I was like, and I seen him one other time. I was hospitalized. I said, and I saw him one other time after that, and then 2 times in 22, then he got arrested. I said, so, I didn't see him like that. I said, but we did have everyday conversation. I said, we did talk. I said, I guess because we vibe, so well. And she was like, I was like, girl, you can talk to somebody, be cool. Well, it sounds like, love. I was like, oh, I do love him. I said, I could love you too. That's this. You can love a person. I said, if you talk to a person and they're in your life, you can have love for them. I said, we say it all the time on the phone. We don't say we don't love each other. I said, but do we sit there and say we're in love and that, Were you gonna be with me and all of this type? I said, we don't have those conversations. Those are conversations we don't have. I don't be sitting there like, well, you gonna leave her? Like, what's up? Like, you know, I was like, you won't hear none of that. I was like, I'm always supportive. Whatever you want, whatever makes him happy, that's what I support.
Damn. Well, I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it. Damn. You think you think she got what she's looking for? Or she thinks she didn't get it?
Listen, she gonna edit it, she gonna chop and screw it and do like they all do with everything else. Just like how the blogs talk all of this craziness. The stuff you heard when she was reading off, and I'm sitting here like, who said that? And then this blog said this. I'm like, and I was thinking she wasn't reading it, she was just saying it out of her head. Just whatever messy thing she could say out of her head, she was just saying it. Right. And then the Shade Room said this. I was like, I didn't know Shade Room reported the story. And the Shade Room said this, and then this one, I'm like, oh, wow. Well, okay then, but, you know.
Maybe
I feel like.
Maybe they didn't say thing. She just made some of that shit up to see what you was going to say.
That's what I'm thinking, because I didn't hear it. Well, then again, too, it can be either or, because I've only been on a handful of people's pages. Like, in the beginning, and then I just, like, now I just don't really listen to it at all, because it's so silly to me, and it's like, the things, the stretch in the lies, it's just such a reach, you know, so I don't have to listen to it, so it's like, no need. But I kind of do need to listen to it for lawsuit purposes, you know.
That's why she asked you, did I know what you was doing?
Yeah. I was like, you know exactly what I'm doing.
Do you think that was worth it?
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right now, you just don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's gonna, you know, make it some ratchet version of whatever it could be, you know. But she tried to do that at the end and say, well, it sounds like you two were involved in a criminal enterprise. And I was like, oh, for real? I mean, like, how do you get that? Because that right there is beyond a reach. Like, how do you get that? Because they said on the news that it was a credit repair business. I'm trying to figure out what was the name of the business, what's the business card, what's the tag, what's the setup, like what was all of that. No one came forward to say anything about a credit repair as they sat on the TV and asked. I was like, so that was a flop. I said, and then there are no charges. So I'm confused why why would you run this whole story like, you know, there's something going on when nothing surfaced. But again, I said it was a reach. You know, I feel like the detective took his phone because he had, you know, you said you had to get 2 numbers off your phone. They left your phone open, and they probably, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I said, and they went through the phone, and they looked for any negative text message, and they got to calling. Ooh, well, okay, so this one says, where my motherfucking money at, da-da-da-da-da, let me call her. You know, and he turned this into a crime. I said, because on the timeline of everything, I said, he came up missing. No one knew where he was except for, you know, his wife knew a day or the same day. Because you heard her on the telephone say she got the call, but she didn't know who it was, so she didn't answer it. So I said, you know, I'm thinking jail, dead, or hospital, because that's how my mind works. And the girl, you know, from the warrant, I said, she's thinking, oh, this motherfucker don't want to pick up the phone. He gonna just ghost me. That's what her mind was. I think she went straight to the wife's page and typed all that, you need to call me so I could tell you about your husband. You know, I said she went straight there with it.
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah. I said she went straight to, it was on the page. It's on the page for everybody to see. I was like, so she went straight messy. And then the detective got a hold of her, and then she's trying to say, oh, he did-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, and I gave him money for this, and he bought that. Okay, that's civil. And I gave him this, and he bought that. That's civil. You know, and then, too, I said, it happened in December. She didn't file charges till August, till after he came up missing. I said, so if it was a crime, she should have filed the charges in January. when she got the bill. If it was a problem, she should have filed it when she got the bill.
Exactly.
She could have had a couple conversations, and then if you don't want, okay, you got until Tuesday, or, because I ain't paying this. And you won't wait. No one's going to wait 8 months if it's a crime. If you feel like that was a crime, you're not going to wait 8 months. You just waited because you didn't hear from him, and he got missing in July, and so you got mad and said, fuck it, I'm about to go and report this. And that's what you did.
So
That's
basically, she didn't believe you. That's what it sounded like to me.
No, it's not that. It's not, okay, so she's only there for the mess. She's not really there. She's not there for the actual truth of anything. She's just there to get the views and the clicks and the likes. It's not an actual, real, investigative report. She's not an investigative reporter. She's not 2020 ID channel. She's not there for the truth. She's there for whatever she can get, flip it, and get some money off of it and spend it. Now, she would have more longevity in her career if she did that, though. If she got messy, but it still, try to be truthful, then it would be, but after a while, people will be like, I'm not going on her show because she keeps doing it. I'm not going on her show because I'm not going on the show because of that.
Right.
And then she'll lose on that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you keep twisting and da-da-da-da-da. So everybody knows when you watch your show, it's not realistically the actual show because you're going to chop it up and make it look. You're going to take this answer and put it with that question, and you're going to take that answer and put it with that question. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
what
I'm trying to figure out.
And we were talking about the child piece, and she was like, that case. And I was like, I said, you only had the computer 2 years. I said, and with digital imagery and all of that, it has been, super advanced. And let's say the last 10 years, we'll say. Anything you downloaded in the last 10 years is going to be crispy clear and just, and any year going closer is just going to be nice. I said, so to say there's 34 images, this is what the warrant reads. There's 34 images, but only 4 can be seen. And, because she said bestiology. I said, what? Who said that? Then he got charged with, remember she was reading the charges to you? Talking about possession of a firearm, and you doing 22 months on the firearm charge. I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't hear that.
Right. I was like, wait a minute. Whose charges are those? Like, you getting the wrong. You know how many Ernest Williams are in jail? I said, and that one is 27 years old. What are you talking about? Y'all mixing his charges with his charges. He doesn't have any violent charges at all.
Wow.
I was like, no. Mm-mm. I was like, it's been over a year with no indictment. We go to court, there's no evidence. And they just ratting it out. I said, and that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. Fannie need to pay more attention to her staff and the files. And they're overwhelmed, overworked, and not paying attention. And that's the problem, because I've worked in law firms that don't have half or a quarter of the caseload as Fulton County. And you can imagine what slips through in a regular law firm. So you can imagine what's going through and getting missed and this and that with that.
She let you take a picture with her?
I didn't even think to do that. I should have. I thought about it after the fact. I should have did like a short video, Tasha K interview coming soon.
Oh, that was it?
No, I said I should have, but I didn't.
Oh, okay. That's right. You got recorded it, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, I recorded a little of it, but then the phone got hot, and I had to turn the phone off because it was on my leg, and for some reason it got hot.
Okay.
But I was out of storage too. I gotta delete everything off. I'm getting a new phone is what I'm gonna do. But I need to delete everything off this phone. All these old pictures. Just print the ones that I want and delete all the other ones. Just clear it off.
Okay.
You know how Apple is.
They put you in a good room?
Yeah, it's a nice room with a beautiful view.
Oh,
okay. A nice view. I'm looking at the city. I'm looking at the city.
Okay, that's good then. That's cool then. That's all right then. All right. They ain't shabby you out. Some people just shabby you out.
No, actually, everywhere I go, they put me in a black car. So.
What?
Yep, everywhere I go, they put me in a black car. I walked to the restaurant that I went because it was right around the corner, and then they picked me up from the restaurant and took me back to the hotel. And then he wanted to know what time do I want to go to the airport so he could pick me up. They could pick me up from the airport. The Uber. But they do Uber Black Card. They don't do the, regular one. They do the top of the line one.
They getting that check.
So accommodations are quite nice.
They getting that check then. They getting that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So they did a video the whole time y'all were talking.
Yeah. You did too. You were on the video. I mean, you're on the interview.
No, I'm talking about with y'all in person.
Oh, it's a visual. Yeah, it's a visual.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I guess she kept trying to direct it back to Steve. I guess because, her and Steve got those issues.
Yeah,
he told her to stop talking about me, and she keep wanting to talk about him. And I'm like, girl, just let that relationship die.
Yeah.
Let go. Talk about somebody else, because not many people really, you got people that do care, but not really care. I guess. I don't know.
You told her that?
No, I didn't tell her that. I'm just saying aloud, just let it go. So let that go. There's plenty of people with plenty of other stories to talk about.
So basically, she just, in her head, I'm just fucked up.
Again, I don't think anything she said was personal opinion. I think everything she did on the interview was for the interview, for the show of the interview. I can't say that, because in the beginning, before, they recorded and everything, she was laid back, cool, whatever. And she'd get you all comfortable, then she'd get you third quarter, she'd be like, she'd jump and just throw the dagger at you, like, so really, you just there like, where the fuck did that come in at? You were so nice earlier,
What?
So I don't watch her show, so I don't know, and it's like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, oh my God, really? You seriously said that out your mouth? This is a whole criminal enterprise. Okay, first of all, how does your mind work? That sounds like a whole criminal enterprise. No, it does not even sound like that. Like, for real, so what? So she was trying to say that you be out dicking down women for money. So if it's a criminal enterprise, what is my job? To wipe your ass when you show up at the office? Like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Okay, like, that don't even make no. Right, so I'm sitting there like, huh? So he's out hustling chicks for money. What would my job be? What am I doing? I'm the scout. I'm out at the club like with my old ass, trying to find people. Apparently no, because I said, if you look at first of all, nobody came forward. The people that they have situations on are people that they dug out his phone who was pissed because they couldn't find him. He's not answering the phone, so here comes the evil text. And then it's like. And I said there's 3 different situations. It's a chick that he's known for over 10 years that he didn't receive a dime for. The money went to a company, not to him. I said, and then he got the chick that he met at Starbucks. Okay, you could say that was a push-up, but she rolled up in a raggedy car, and she didn't say she was some person that making $200,000 plus a year. She's a teacher, which what is that? $40,000 plus she's selling cosmetics. Right, and they didn't give her the cosmetic card, so she's not slinging cosmetics like that because she didn't get the pink Cadillac. So I'm like, what the hell is that? I said, she got no money or no credit because if she had credit, she'd have a nice car. Just a Corolla. If she had credit, she'd have a nice car. And money, you don't have to, have a lot of money to get a Corolla. It's a basic new, reliable transportation as a child. I don't want to be out here, stranded nowhere. Whenever you're a parent, you got to have, reliable transportation.
Well, then
especially when it's close.
They talk about the shit too.
Okay, so that. Yeah. We talked about the shit, and I told her, I said, it allegedly happened in January of 2019. One, he wasn't in town. Two, he didn't even know her. He met the girl 8 months later. So, I don't know how that's going to pan out. That doesn't even make sense. I said, and then to say it happened again 2 years later, I said, who goes back around their rapists? I'm trying to figure that one out. Then she said, oh, they kept saying in court he's a threat. People are scared of him. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Scared of who? I'm like, this is what I told her too. I said, for the Child P case, they gave him an $800,000 bond. I said, you know what the normal bond is? $20,000 to $40,000. I said, why would you give somebody with no sexual history, no violent history, no history but a robbery that happened 30 years ago when he was 20-something years old, 22 years old? Why would you give somebody an $800,000 bond on some old-ass pictures that you know those videos was like 20 years old? And you knew there was no way that he could have known that shit was on that computer because he didn't have that computer 20. He's not the original owner of the computer. I said, because they're trying him. I said, his first attorney said it, that this case is something up with it. He said, there's something fishy about this case because he said, who did he piss off? Because they're at him for a reason, and none of this stuff is making sense, and none of these charges, like the fact that he had a theft by deception with no bond, it was like no bond. You can always bring somebody back in if he's got some other stuff he's trying to, accumulate or whatever. I said, and then the fact that all of these cases are out of Roswell, but none of the cities that these allegedly happened is in Roswell. So why is Roswell, a department that's known for crooked police policies and procedures and actions, investigating an Atlanta case, Alpharetta case, the South Fulton case, all of these cases, a Kentucky case, and Roswell is the police department that's investigating it all. I was like, because its jurisdiction is by where the crime happens, not where you live. So even if they want to say he lived in Roswell, you don't. You have to call that department and say, hey, this allegedly happened, on such and such street, and that's your jurisdiction. Can you mind? I'll send you over everything I have. Can y'all investigate it? And that's where it goes. They didn't even partner in with them. I said it was strictly just Roswell. It wasn't Roswell in Atlanta or Roswell in Alpharetta. I said no other police department is listed. It's all Roswell. And none of the addresses of all these took place in Roswell. I said, so all of it is foul. I said, all of it doesn't make sense. All of it look like some career, hype. That's all it is. And he's just a victim of what they're trying to do.
Okay. What she has to say about that? Is she going to cut that too?
Right. She's going to chop it all up, of course. Right. Everything's going to be chopped and screwed.
We went to court and they said they didn't have no evidence.
Yep, I told her that too. I said, how is it we go to court a year later and they come to court with no evidence? Nothing. All they come in there with is a statement from the person, a one-sided story. A one-sided story with no evidence. I said, you got to have evidence to support the story. I can't just say he slapped me and I don't have nothing other than he slapped me. I don't have a bruise. I don't have a witness. I don't have a video. I don't have anything but he slapped me. And you have to have more than that.
So her mind, is their mind trying to figure out how did you get this, where you come from to get all this common sense information? That the whole 30 or 40 million people can't even see themselves.
Because they're not looking and they don't care. They only care about the hype of the story. They don't specifically care about the story. They don't care. Only people that care are people involved. Other than that, no one gives a shit about that. It's just like P. Diddy. No one's picking up, investigating what really went on or, any evidence for that. They don't care. No. They're just looking at it. It's mental entertainment. Like all this other stuff says, ooh, look what they going through, He, whatever. That's all. No one seriously gives a shit.
Wow.
That's all it is to it. Nobody gives a shit. All people need to care is people that's involved. That's it. And that's with anything. You can understand the world we in. They don't give a shit.
So she has 7 more people in front of you. I wonder what them folks talking about.
Interviews that she went through. I mean, she talked to a lot of people. There was 2 chicks in the waiting area that was after me, and they looked like plastic surgery. Like their face was like they stayed like a doctor. Yeah, they were like over Botox in the lips and cheeks injections. You know how people get their face done and you be looking around like, oh my God. Like
black people?
You know they messed up. Like, they look like they're Spanish.
Okay.
I'm looking like, wow, like how do you But again, I could see something that she don't see. Like those girls would look in the mirror and be like, "Ooh, I love my face," but they look over.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Lips, their face, where they look unrecognizable.
Damn.
What kind of like lightweight, the elephant man syndrome is what it kind of looks like. For real, that's what it looks like to me.
I've seen that before. I've seen that look before. What time you leaving tomorrow?
My plane leaves at 7.
Okay, you gotta get you some sleep. All right, I love you very much. Thank you again so very much. Thank you, because you didn't have to do that, but you did. So thank you. I love you very much.
I love you more.
Is she your Mrs. Side piece?
I know. I was like, he just stuck there like, what did you say?
You know what I'm talking about, man.
All right. Older lady say friend, but you know what I mean. I was like, no, I don't say that, because when I say.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
I didn't hear your last comment.
I don't know what I said. You know, I'm old and forgetful what I say.
You said, I don't do that. I just didn't like that title. Side piece. I just didn't like none of that shit. I just damn.
That's what it is. That's it. There ain't no title.
Yeah, I just don't like that title. I know that part, but I'm saying I don't like that part when it comes to
It's the meaning.
Yeah, yes. I don't like, and that's not you. That's not your
It's the meaning and disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I tried to go off, but I had to catch myself a couple times because she was trying to get out of hand. But I'm good. I did feel free for about 20 minutes.
Okay. Right.
I did. Yeah, for about 20 minutes. Yeah, 'cause I think I got her mad. She got mad at me because I told her she can't think that far. She's not that smart. I did say that. That came out. I shouldn't have said that, but sorry.
No, but you told her on the other thing that she was oh wow, look at that picture of me.
Oh, I told her about that mess shit too. I know she gonna chop that. She gonna do whatever she gonna do.
They kept trying to say, so have you ever talked to Shirley? I'm like, no, and why would I? Like, that doesn't even sound right.
That don't make no sense.
Why would I talk to her? Like, we're not sister wives. Like and I'm not an employee of his, so when would I ever talk to her?
Wow.
Like that doesn't make sense that I would talk to her. I said, but I support, his and respect his situation. That I do.
Well, now this throw me off. She talking about she filed. She never filed. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck she
Right.
talking
She's okay, so I've seen it on television because Yandy did that, where they didn't file on Love and Hip Hop. She married the guy, but she had more money than him. So he thought they were married, but she never filed a marriage license. So because she never filed a marriage license, they weren't married. Even though they had the thing and everything, even though they did all that other stuff, they weren't legally married. You can have everything, but if you don't file it, it's not legal, which I thought the minister did. I don't know. Every state is different, but I don't know. But anyway.
So, is that what you're trying to say?
So they're trying to say, what the bloggers are trying to say is, apparently one of them did some research and they can't find it anywhere.
But that don't make no sense. That makes no sense. Because you got to have, what's that?
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, what makes no sense to me is because it's been 10 years. And I get if she did that the very first, like in the, beginning of the relationship, but I think after 3 years in, she should have felt comfortable to say, okay, let me file it, if that's the case. I don't think anybody would keep the charade going 9 years to say that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. They checked. If they actually checked, which I'm sure because they know this shit, Fulton County, and they didn't find it unless it was filed somewhere else, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It's possible only because, one, she hasn't filed divorce yet, and she just got the $5 million thing. So it's either she just said it out loud for the people, and she's not really going to file divorce, or y'all aren't really married. It's one of the two. Because she got that contract and she signed it, she got that new money. One would rush and get a divorce, if she's feeling the way she's saying she feels. So I don't know. You think, you didn't think you needed to, follow up and see if it was actually done. So you only know what you know. You only know what was told to you. And I've never researched it, so I don't know if it was actually filed or not.
But it ain't fact.
But I have seen it done in other situations where the guy actually thought that she filed it, because that was the thing. Mendeezy thought that they filed it, and she didn't. And he went to jail, and he was thinking that was his wife. You know what I'm saying? They had the ceremony and everything, televised it and everything.
That's some cold-blooded shit right there now.
Yeah, and it was all because she was talking about her money. She was trying to protect her money. So don't mislead him and lie and say y'all married, because what you're doing is you're trapping him one way and making him respect you as a wife. But on the other hand, you ain't trusting enough to marry him, but you want to lie to him and keep him strung on and think he's married to you, so that he does treat you like a wife. But in actuality, that's not your wife. That's your boy. That's not your husband. That's your boyfriend. So. I mean, I've seen it done, and I don't know if they advised her, you know her circle. I don't know. I can't speak on it. I don't know. You know them people better way, like, them, I don't.
Yeah, I do. I mean, they keep everything intact, but I just don't, no.
I don't see y'all being married this long in her. If she did that, I don't see nobody holding out 9 years. Because you could file it at any time if that's the case. I don't know if it expires ever, and if it does expire, do you need him and me both to go back down there because he doesn't know? I'll have to really research that, because if there was an expiration, like, I think you have so long before you have to file it, and then you have to get a new one. And if you're under the impression that it's filed and it's not, and then she, you know what I'm saying, and she got to come to you and say, oh, we need to get a new one, you'd be like, well, what do you mean we need a new one? Like, you would be like thinking you didn't file the first one. Why do I need a new one? So I don't know if that happened either, because that's a scenario.
She never said that, so she would say that. But I don't think she'll say it on the phone to you. I don't think she'll say it on the recorded line. I don't even believe none of that shit. I know she handle her business. There's just a messy motherfucker I was talking to earlier. Cause she said she.
No, somebody else said it. I did hear that somewhere else.
Oh,
I did. And they were talking about the fact that she didn't, They were talking about the fact that she didn't file yet, and the one people said because they're not really married. There's no marriage license on file for Fulton County. That's what they said. There's no certificate of marriage.
Let me tell you what, that's a lie. You gotta have a marriage license before you're married with a preacher, and the preacher gotta sign it. So why they lying?
No. Yeah, but then they got to file it with the courts to make it official. That's the thing. That's the part. Like the application for the marriage thing, but you still got to have it. Once he do the ceremony, he's got to sign. Y'all both sign it, and then somebody files it. So if it's never filed, they can say they applied, but they never got married. The courts don't know, unless it's filed with the courts. They just know you applied for the license and have the ability to have a ceremony. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got bigger fish to fry. That's something you can worry about when you get out. That's just,
I can't worry about that shit. That shit petty shit. So right now I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? If that would happen, shit, I ain't got no conversation, no rap for nothing. I just get on out and move on.
Mm-hmm. No, but you were good. You were good. I know. Okay, you stay with his chest out.
What'd you say?
I said you were good. You didn't hesitate. You were good. You did not hesitate with your answers. Spot on.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. You did good, man. Yeah, man, you did good. I was like, okay.
So what you was over there smiling or something?
I said he's saying it with his chest out is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? You trying him, but you can't try him. She was like, you can't try him. He's street smart. You can't try him.
No.
And he already knew. He already knew this was, you know, what he's not caught off guard because we talked about it. So he already knew this was coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thinking on what I'm supposed to say, you know, and all what he's thinking the same, you know, for himself. Like if this, so when you get on the phone, like she said, will he talk to me? I said, I'm sure he'll talk to you. You just can't talk about his case.
Yeah.
Can't talk about his case. You can't talk about his case at all. I said, period. He can say he's innocent, and that's it. He can't talk anything past I'm innocent. That's all he can say.
That's all I can say.
I said, because he never got his version of anything, and they've been twisting shit. All these phone calls, they've been twisting it. So he definitely can't say shit.
But in her mind,
Other than, I didn't do that shit.
Yeah, she said, yeah, they say you got some good, some negligee, and you think, you know, I'm like, man, no folks don't
Yeah, I
give a
said, girl,
damn
I
about that shit.
I don't even own that today. What are you even talking about? I said, what phone call was that? Whose phone call was that?
Yeah.
I said, because I wear a T-shirt and shorts around the house, so I don't know what to say about that one.
Well, this should give you props. Oh, I'm talking about the way how you get with your whole demeanor, disposition. Oh, she did?
No, say that again. I'm
This
watching
should
something
give
to
you
listen to.
credit. This should give you credit for your presentation for yourself.
Oh, she said, I did good. You did good. I said, yeah, you did mess. And she was like, yeah. I was like, I was like, yeah, you threw it out there. Like, she sits there and she's talking and then she just come out the left.
Yeah.
So this is such a, I was like, what?
She had
I
to
was
make
like,
it do.
okay, so I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to ask that I fuck him. I knew you was going to ask, because I just heard about you. I just knew you was going to ask, okay, well, did you suck the wow factor, right? Just throw it out there. I was like, no. I was like, no. I told you we don't have like I seen him 5 times and this conversation, that's it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I said, I've been sick 2 months after I met him. I've been sick ever since. I said, so ain't nothing jumping off when somebody's sick. I said, I only have the ability. I'm trying to get out there, but I'm not. So I was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm on a dating site. Oh, you date? I said, sure do. Yeah. Oh, they're not going to play those calls. I said, they're not going to play those calls. They're not going to play the calls with me. I'm talking about me going out on date and, you know, the date, what happened, and da-da-da-da. I was like, they're not going to play those calls because it's not juicy. They're only going to play what they can find that can be construed messy or is messy. I was like, and that was back in September when you had those 2 little, you know, conversations. I said, that was when he first got locked up, and like August, September. I was like, that's when I said, y'all haven't heard any conversation since. Nothing. I was like, so what does that say? If it was something there, we'd be booing and babying and, you know, and what you got on and, you know, all of that type of shit. I was like, no. But it sounded like phone. No, it didn't actually. I was like, that damn sure don't sound. How do you know what phone sex is? 'Cause that's not what phone sex is. That is not phone sex. I was like, and I said, you gotta think about it. The prosecutor's on the phone with us. They can play all of this in court. Like, come on now, who's talking like that on a phone conversation that everybody is granted to hear? This is before even the blogs. And it wouldn't have been a problem if the blogs got it and just played it. It's the messiness that they say about the calls that's the problem. It's not the fact that you play the calls, because they're public phones. It's a public conversation because we know, you know, to be paid in court. So it's a public conversation. I said, but to sit there and say, oh, did you hear that? So she's probably trying to meet up. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Damn.
Yeah, so who was that? And who is she saying? Oh, okay, you need to pick another story and like get off this one.
Okay.
Damn, I'm so tired. I wish I would have brought up her.
Well, okay. What's your next stop?
Yeah. No.
You
I
done
just
with
need
it?
to find out when this one.
Huh?
When this one, when the, no. You gotta keep the,
I got you. I understand. Okay.
gotta keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the page going. Shit, for you, I said sure did. Yeah. I said because when they only put out, certain things that make certain things a certain way, I said, hold on. I said, that's why everything, that's her. I forgot who this was. That's her.
Huh?
Okay. Is that, no, I was trying to,
Oh, okay.
clear my storage on my phone. That's what I was trying to do. Because,
I know you are. I know you're tired.
because I can have some stuff in the closet. What you eat today?
Well, I'm finna have some cookies, but I'm calming down
Mm-hmm.
now. I'm eating a soup now. It's 8 o'clock now. What is it, 9 o'clock?
But you feel who?
I'm gonna eat a soup right now, and cause I ain't eaten like 2 days, so it took us took some get cleaned up good. I don't.
No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, say when is trial? Trial.
I said, girl, he hasn't even been indicted yet. When it's trial, we would love for that to happen.
Wow.
I said, but they haven't indicted him.
She don't even know what that
So,
means. They probably know what that means.
no, it just on something different. They don't. It's not an investigative reporter. Let's say that.
I get it. It's all.
So
It's
it's just
all
it's all for
show.
messy. It ain't for right. It's not for truth. It's for mess.
Wow.
That's what it's
Yeah,
about. It's for mess.
that's a mess. Yeah, it's a chance to clear your side up in the show. No, it ain't. It's for you to get more popular. That's what that is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Try to make sure you get some out of me that's juicy for you. Yeah.
That's all it is.
And then if she did do it, when she filed, she's not gonna file up on that old name. She's gonna file up the other name. So I'm not stupid. So I know how that go too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that's what they're looking for.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And all that other stuff is gone that way. Yep. So they're thinking.
Exactly. Thank you. So,
Mm-hmm.
something
All
to do.
right.
You got it now?
I never filed it in Fulton County anyway. I'd have filed that shit in some old, like, Hickville County.
Yeah. But
Just so people stay out my business, I would have filed it somewhere differently, you know? So they have to find it on that county. You can't just Google it. You know, you have to specifically go to that county and look under their records to find it. Because you're only looking under Fulton and she filed in Cobb, you're not going to find it. And if she
right.
filed in Cobb, you're not going to find it. If she filed in whatever those other Franklin or whatever they got out there, you know, it's like, you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. You have to look in the specific county that it was placed in. So I don't know. That's something, you know, you talk about once you get out.
Yeah. Well, I'm not thinking about that right now. That's the last thing. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about them folk like that. I got to stay focused on these 12 over here. These 12 over here that I got to see in front of me. Shit.
So that was good. You weren't negative. You was respectful. And then she tried to come at me like, I'm like, girl, I don't know that lady. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's nothing. I don't know. I can't speak on how she moved and what her decisions are. I'm like, I can't. Well, you know, if you're married, I mean, I would feel a certain way. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? She might be cool as hell and not care because that's what I took when you were talking to her about Erica and she said, well, do you know the lady? And he was like, yeah, I know her. And she didn't say, well, how you know the bitch? And, you know what I'm saying? She didn't go off into jealous mode. Like, well, how do you know her? And why was that? Y'all had catching cases together. You get me? She did not even go into that. She just was like,
Nope.
well, okay. You know, and she went to talk about something else. I was like, she don't sound bothered or jealous. So that's not her demeanor.
Exactly. And I
She
said
was just
that
like, oh,
earlier.
okay, next. Right, that's
Thank
what
you.
I got from it. But of course, I'm a positive, open-minded person on some things. So
Right.
everybody else is going straight to the negative. Well, oh, see, no, she wasn't bothered or concerned, and she didn't know the woman or know of his or her, whatever race it was.
Exactly.
So, and she still wasn't like, well, how do you know her and what y'all be doing? I mean, none of that. She didn't say none of that. So.
No, because I don't have no reason to lie. If you what you want to know, I'm gonna tell you. Here you go. It's up to you, like it or not.
It is what it is.
Wow, that's a lot I got to listen to when I get out on it. I was going to take me to all that bullshit. That's a lot out here on you. I don't give a fuck. Shit, you gotta come out here and make me sound like an old goddamn puppy dog or something. Yeah.
But that's all silly and miscellaneous shit. The real stuff is just get this shit off of you. Get this crime off of you.
Yeah.
That's all. You don't want to put that narrative out there. That's the thing. You got to be careful with people's freedom. You can't put certain narrative. And I get what you can spend anything but his court case. You can spend the blowjob thing, the sex. You can spend all of that. I don't care. We don't give a shit about all that. Don't touch his freedom. Don't tamper with his criminal cases. Don't try to finesse it. Don't be saying shit just for the ratings. That's his life. That is a criminal case. Not saying it. I didn't say that. I'm going to send Jason a text and tell him to forward it to her. Producer. I'm going to just tell him, do not spin or edit anything regarding his criminal cases on a conversation, because that is his freedom. And YouTube we already got to move the court hearing out of Fulton County. YouTube is all over though. That's the thing. Vegas, Chicago, New York, everybody from everywhere looks at YouTube. And Steve Harvey is syndicated. He's not only in Atlanta. So it's not like he's only known in Atlanta. This case is syndicated. So, but luckily black folks don't go to jury duty. So, I'm sure it's only white people going to be on there. So he's got to get you a t-shirt with a Jewish star on it and be like, he's Jewish boy.
Okay. I'll let you get you some good rest, and I'll check on you tomorrow. I'm excited. Thank you.
I should be home by 10 o'clock because my plane leaves at 7, and he... I'll be home by 10. Just call me and... I'm bored. My bed. It's so cold in Atlanta. My God, I think I was like, oh my God, I think I should stay in Florida for the summer. For the winter. But it's so cold here.
Is it?
Yes. I was out waiting on the Uber and I was freezing. I was like, what the? Yes. It felt like Atlanta last week. That's what it felt like. I'm like, why is it cold? It was like 65 degrees. It was cold. It's cold. I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy. But yeah, winter is not a great.
She said she's gonna let you know when it go out, or they just gonna put it out there.
Her producers and stuff put it out. She got a team that works for her. She's just a team. She got a producer. It was like 4 people that I saw under her.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, she got a producer. She got the logistic guy, and that's the guy that I deal with over the phone. And then she had 2 other guys in the office that, one handles the money, the other one handles, oh God, he was just walking me out. I don't know what his job is, but yeah.
Okay.
She got a team, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying they get a lot of views?
Yes. Let me check how many followers she has. There are glasses on my face. Okay. She blew up really once Cardi B sued her. Cause that's when I heard about her. I didn't know who she was. Until that. Yeah. So she got, one day ago, she got 35,000. She was, I don't know what, she had a call-in show. And she had 35,000 views on that. But let me see about her. She got 1.16 million subscribers.
she had that in.
Yeah, she do. She got 1 million subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So she did this story. They got 18,000. This one she got 75,000 views 3 days ago. And this one, that's me. Hey, only got 1,000 views. Oops, I'm trying. Okay, so this one she got 920,000 views. Talking about Will Smith. Okay, that's the interview she did with Will Smith, best friends. Talking about he was screwing what's the name. So she got 920,000 views on that one.
Damn.
What? Yep, that was 11 days ago. She gonna check. And on this one, that's somebody. A bitch. I'm not gonna mention her name. Trans wife exposes husband's double life. Trans wife? What the fuck? Why didn't she marry the man?
What? This shit crazy.
Oh my God, yeah. Listen, he did this thing 1 month ago and he got 1 million views on that one. Cha-ching! TMZ did this one, 10,000 views, 5 hours. Okay, it said Diddy got new allegations. Damn, he got and abuse allegations. Diddy about to, oh my God. He about to, Diddy cries, tears. Okay, that's just somebody talking shit. We ain't gonna go by that. And he got 64,000. Tasha Tush. This girl almost whipped Tasha K's ass. 6,000. That's somebody else's page. Tasha K cries about being broke after Cardi B. Again, she got 437,000 views on that one. Tasha K, her husband, going to the slammer if he doesn't, whatever, and that's 64,000 views. They said she cheated on her husband, Tasha K.
What?
Yeah, and I knew that before, but now she's been like, girl, I know you're not talking about infidelity with your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish I would have known that shit. Boy, I wish I would have known that. Well, they would have cut that out. They won't let me have that.
You're right. She was going to edit it out. Off, talk to her husband going to the slammer if he doesn't. What? 54,000. She's finally getting her money from the lawsuit, Cardi B. Tasha K responds to losing appeal to Cardi B. She got 57,000 views on that. She gets some views. I mean, she got 1 million people that see her stuff. So.
Wow. Okay. Well. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I think.
She nasty, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Well, I'll call you tomorrow morning and make sure you're safe and the room clean and everything in it. You know you OCD.
I think, I know I'm not really that bad, but yeah, it's clean. It's straight.
Okay. That's good. Okay. All right. And you get your food? You ate your food yet?
Yeah, I ate. I had beef short rib ravioli from this Italian restaurant.
Yeah, that sounds so
and
good.
Hopefully, right, I know, right? He gonna feed you everything. Here you go.
I think I got about 2 more months. Well, they ain't going to do what they're going to do to me this month, because by the end of this month, what today is? It's 9/28, 20. They got 2 more days, so they indict me in between now and...
You have 1 minute remaining.
You better live to 90, I'll tell you that much.
Who?
You better live till you turn 90.
If that's the case, I appreciate it. Yeah, but they
I
trying to
have
keep
a big ass. If you die before the end, don't play.
You know, you remind me of Dolly Parton.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Did you see her in that Dolly Parton?
Because she's skinny with big boobs.
Yeah, but did you see her in that Dallas Cowboy suit? You gotta pull that up.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
You see that?
No, why? What she do? She look young.
Man, like she about 30 years old in that thing. Standing on the stage with a Dallas Cowboy cheerleading suit on.
I gotta look at that. I'll look at it. She was like, man.
Yeah, what?
I'm that chick. I said she was like, ow, I'm that chick.
Yeah. Feisty little thing. Okay, well, I love you very much.
I love you too.
You have a good night. Hey, did the preacher man come with you?
No, he didn't. He had to be somewhere at 6.
Okay.
But he was playing the...
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Can I get some before I go? Can I keep my tobacco?
So we're going to have to get them booked in the out-of-county warrant.
Okay.
They're just going to be coming down there with you so that they can get their extradition waived and take it from there. So.
Okay.
Can I keep this? We'll hold that.
We'll hold on to it.
Yep.
All right, you turn around for me. Then turn you back. You got no space? You fine?
Yes, sir. That's fine.
All right. Call up to the patrol vehicle. You don't have anything, any kind of weapons to contraband on you?
I have some chapstick and some tobacco.
All right, you can separate your feet.
Excuse me. Forgot about that.
Sorry about that.
Any chance I can keep that? Are they going to take all the property from you?
We'll hang on to it, Alan.
Thank you.
Right.
And
I don't think they'll take prescription meds. Hang on, let's
no,
go.
just hang up for a second.
20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39.
All right, you go ahead and have a seat.
Sir?
You can go ahead and have a seat inside the vehicle. You probably turn your back in. It's probably easier to turn your back in like this.
All right, thank you.
You're pretty long. And if you want to slide back, it's like I said, you're pretty long, and this is small.
Oh, so sit long ways?
Yeah.
Yeah, sit sideways. It'll be a lot more comfortable for you.
You want to take his ID or no?
Yeah, I'll take it. You feel the air? You want me to turn the air on?
I'm fine.
Okay.
He can take his wallet if he wants.
Yeah, he can take that.
What are you going to commissary?
Yeah.
All the scripts, they're not going to take that. Does he want that to go back in his bag inside? Hey, Alec, I'm going to put this in your bag inside, okay? Or do you need that to go with you? Because the jail's not going to take it.
They won't let me have those meds?
No, sir.
They keep them?
No, sir. Most jails won't do that.
We'll keep those with us.
Okay, you can just give it to them then.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you want?
He said give it to them.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Can I take one of those? The blue one is the stomach medicine that if I don't take, I get real upset stomach.
Oh,
Can I take one of those?
the Toms?
What?
It's in that, yes sir. It's in
This
that
one here?
it's called pencil.
He's in your custody right now. How you feel about that?
Real quick on your phone, it's the stomach medicine.
I don't know how they feel about prescription medication.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wants to take one pill now.
Oh, take one pill now?
Yeah.
I mean, he's coming out of the facility.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't want to give him something while he's in your custody.
No, it's fine. It's crystal clear. You want to scoop back out a little bit so you can take it?
Have a little bit more. Dehydrated. All right.
You got it. Feel the air? You want me to turn the AC up? I'll turn it up a little bit.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You need me to roll the windows down, or that's fine?
I'm okay.
Okay.
This was the arrest of Alec Murdaugh from October 14th, 2021. Alec was arrested on 2 felony counts of obtaining property by false pretenses. The arrest was pertaining to the Gloria Satterfield settlement. Gloria was a longtime housekeeper of the Murdaughs and died on their property. This arrest occurred immediately after Alec left a rehab facility in Orlando, Florida. He was extradited back to South Carolina and was never bonded out. He stayed incarcerated until he was charged and convicted of the murders of his wife Maggie and son Paul. He is now serving 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole in the South Carolina Department of Corrections. Our friend Jumpsuit Pablo reacted to this arrest footage. He offers hilarious commentary and incredible insight into prison life. The link to his channel is in the description. I have a playlist on this channel with all of Alec Murdaugh's jail calls from Richland County that is also in the description. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one. In this video, you will hear Nesto become very angry as he vents to Sonia and Dion. This situation arose after a call between Shirley Strawberry and Nesto on New Year's Eve 2022. If you would like to revisit that call, it will be linked at the end of the video and in the description. To quickly refresh your memory, I included a small clip of that conversation with Shirley. After the clip, you will hear the calls that Nesto made after he talked with Shirley. Take a listen.
Did you and your folks go out and look at the other place?
No.
What?
Nope, I haven't heard from her. So I'm just, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I got to see if I'm having money anyway, because I didn't realize I had to pay the lawyer another $20,000.
Hold on. Okay, first of all, when did he tell you got to pay $20,000?
How much do you think it costs? Let me ask you that.
I got that part. But when did he tell you that?
Yesterday.
Okay, so
he said that I stopped paying him after I paid him the $15.
He said what now?
I stopped paying him after I paid the $15. Hello.
You know what? You busy?
No, baby, go ahead. I'm just making some about this.
This nigga, man, this nigga done call her talking about, hey man, you gotta go ahead on pay us. Don't pay my balance off my $20,000. I say, what? Yeah, that's what he called me to me yesterday. I said, what the you gonna do that for? The nigga ain't got me like he said he gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? You rap behind my back and said that shit. Now am I for all upset, all mad and shit? You can't do that. You can't. I orchestrate my own shit. I told him that shit. Now she all upset about that. You know, you got to pay the balance off, and you know, you stop paying. She already all over the damn place. I told him that. I said, she all
not built for it.
What'd you say?
Not built for it.
No, you don't rattle the cage up, dummy, and you ain't got me. You doing this? I said, even dummy with the hat didn't even do that. He took 15 up front, cash.
Right.
That's it. Make payment. You got your 15. Work. You ain't working. I ain't out.
Right.
So he might, they just throwing money around. Ain't nobody throwing no motherfucking money around. Niggas is lying and getting money. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not with that shit. Either he's not going to have me out of here this week or get the out the way. I'll sit in this motherfucker and say, then I come on down to the house now when I get out.
Right.
That's what he did. That's I don't like that type of shit. I'm really catching the lies, to be honest with you. I'm just holding my tongue right now. You see what I'm saying?
You're catching a lie.
I'm catching the lies. I'm catching the lies. Because see, one thing about that contract, I want you to see that contract yourself. That contract, if motherfuckers don't do what they're going to do, I can't get none of that money back. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You can always get your money back regardless of what the contract says, especially if they don't perform to the contract. If you don't do exactly what he's supposed to do.
Let me explain something to you. He came up here and took a picture, and when he took a picture, talking about, I'm getting it to you. Why? She wants to see your picture. She wants to see. I asked about that shit 2 days. She said, what you talking about?
He took a picture and said, what, that she wanted the picture?
Yeah. I taking a picture. She wanted a picture of you. What? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't see my behind the screen and shit. So I asked about it. She said, no, I ain't asking about no picture. What you talking about?
Did you ask him back about that?
No, yeah, I forgot about it.
No, you say that because you want to catch him out. You want him to, if that's what he's doing, you want him to see that, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, and I told him straight up, yes, hey, listen, man, this how this shit goes. Well, they ain't sending it because of you. Right. If we supposed to get her right, she's supposed to listen to what I'm supposed to say. Ain't that right? Unless she's going to have to take charge. Okay? So, hey, I'm just going to be honest with you. So it's the same thing. They can't take charge, so they're going to do what the own. So guess what? Ain't nobody finna do all that no more. They already made that first mistake when they get the other motherfucker all that money. Because they thought it was going to be out in a week. They thought it was going to be out in a week. They gave it to them.
Oh, the first guy.
What'd you say?
You said the first guy.
The first guy. That's why she gave it to him. Because my son seen the nigga on the internet talking about, he's fine. But he did the thing was, them cases didn't jump on me like that. It jump on me a month later. You see what I'm saying? But they hired him for that petty shit first. But he still didn't do right. Period. Did day one. So what I'm saying is, I didn't like that, man. He fucked his own self up. I already told you I wasn't doing no more than 15 till I see some results. You keep showing the paperwork over here. That shit ain't nothing to me. That don't mean nothing till I already see you doing this. I read it again last night. The same thing the second lawyer did. I've still been sitting here 30 days left longer with no motherfucking date. It's the same shit. He got a little bit more words on it. So basically what I'm going to say is, no, I'm not paying shit, and I'm going to tell her don't get them send another payment until maybe Tuesday. Maybe. Huh?
I hear you.
No. Right, wrong. Now, I listen to other people, and they tell me, yeah, man, you need to work on this. You need to do this. You know, you need to change it. I do that shit. I'll listen now. If I can't find no other motherfucking way, I'm going to listen. You know, man. You see what I'm saying? So So what I'm saying is, y'all got money. Y'all got money. And that's what you call that, the curse, the heaven and the curse when you're dealing with people who got their own shit and you're affiliated with their shit. It's a curse on your ass. Motherfucker, to with you or they don't. That's what I don't like. I hate that shit. I hate that. Even with my business. Oh, you need to get a white man face on your shit. No, I can't get my own face on my own shit. For me, because I'm me. Now, it's the same thing. Hey, your wife balls, y'all got it. See, I don't like that shit. That nigga don't even with me like that. So, you got what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. You gonna have, and what?
Regardless of what she got, don't nobody want to, that might not be the role she plays.
Thank you. Thank the what you, and you told them folk that. You told them that.
He got shit wrong.
What you say?
People just assume certain things. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, you're assuming. You don't even know what the going on. I done told you. My partner done told you what the deal is. My partner done told you. The nigga say get him out. You good. Ain't listening at all.
Right. And I know he's working on getting you out, first and foremost. And the other stuff at the same time. I did not know he called an actor for some money.
Yes, he did.
I mean, more money or whatever. I know he said that he mentioned that she stopped paying him, that she's supposed to send him. I mean, continue the payments, but I mentioned that to you.
Yeah. So they hot about that. And then they hot about the movement thing. See, they're trying to pack up move because the paper said, I can't move them full then. So the folks down move and do all that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Because of that whole thing.
Right. So now the shit then got all the way confusing again.
Man, you know what? That's crazy as hell.
I'm telling you what's going on. That shit done got crazy. Because I told him shit. Don't tell her that you get that. Okay, well, I ain't saying that, but you ain't told him behind my back. You wouldn't have said that. Yeah. Yeah, they need to go and tell. I told him yesterday, man, these folks trying to move. Nah, I just go and tell them to move. No, when I'm not going to do that, I still got the bond out, nigga. I still got the bond out. That costs more money.
Right. Unless he can work on that dismissal.
Man, them folks ain't talking about no dismissal, man. That shit ain't even going down like that. It ain't nothing but a bond. That's all it is. I done read the whole thing. It ain't about no dismissal or none of that. None of that coming out. That's what I'm saying. You need to read that paperwork yourself so you'll know what's going on. If that's what you want to do.
I'll tell him to bring the paperwork.
Yeah, because that ain't what's going on. I told him yesterday, I said, man, go ahead on, get me going where I got so I can get you all the way out the way. He goes, there ain't no guarantee with BC. Ain't no I know BC ain't no thing, but he's a different type of businessman. He ain't like no nigga shit, got to be on the billboards and shit. He ain't got that kind of stupid ass responsibility. He ain't putting himself out like that. He care about that. I ain't want to tell him, hey, I know my folks gonna goddamn bang his head for real on that goddamn paperwork, so I'm not worried about him. Certain people got certain shit they're scared of. I saw that already since I've been in here with you. You know what I'm saying? So I know where his weakness at. The other dummy is worrying about a billboard and them girls. That's all his concern is. So I know that part. So right now she all crazy in the head. Whew. I told that dumb nigga, I said, if them folk goddamn disappear or fall the fuck out, I'm done. You done too. Everybody done.
Right.
I told him that.
Right. Leave it alone. Let you handle that.
Thank you. Thank you. So, but I know this nigga starving. He's starving. He's starving like a motherfucker. I got that part. I'm past all that. I just don't say much. I can see like a motherfucker.
Right. Wow. That's crazy.
That's why I say nigga act like Gary. I said that shit.
Hold on. Hi. Oh, she's not even here. She went to go get her edibles. All right, darling. I'll tell her. Thank you. All right, honey. You too, darling. Cookie Mom. Go ahead.
Yeah.
She don't even drink sparkling liquor for her birthday. This girl don't even drink. Go ahead, boo.
Yeah. And I already know he done already done did that, got in their head and all that shit. I listen how they talk. That ain't what he said. And this is right, that's got to do this and that. That's what they got to do. No, you don't. That ain't what I told you.
Right.
That's not what I told you. Then you come here, I know they're good. I know they're good. I know we good.
So what do you want me to say? Do you want me to relate any part of this?
Yeah, I want you to tell them. I want you to tell them exactly what I said. That shit went fool. I got what you do your part, do my part. Don't worry about that. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, that was some shit. No all the place. You know what killed me is still kill me. I don't give a no more because here's the thing. If I tell somebody, I'm trying to tell you in a nice way, this was going on. Stop trying to read between the lines. That shit don't work for you. Trying to find all the answers. The answer don't. It ain't, your answer's gonna come for you. I told you, my folks ain't them type of people. This ain't no regular shit right here. This is not a regular person like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Them folks all over the goddamn place like a chicken with their head cut off.
You made your sound effect.
No, just say I'm saying how this shit going right now.
I know, but you said that, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I told
you made a mess.
I'm hot, and I told her I give you a bone and nigga when this soon. I told her I'm give you a bone. That's an extra 5, nigga. That's an extra 5. Who does that shit to keep you in the family? Come on, man. Want to fucking work and fuck it, nigga. I'll sit up here in a damn another year. They gotta let me go. They gotta let me fucking go. I don't give a damn. It's another 2 years. That's 25 months. They gotta let me go. But then let me go. Guess what? You sit in your motherfucking rocking chair on that same bullshit. Because I'm going to get mine. I know that for a fact. I've been doing it too goddamn long. God have blessed me too long. Patience is a motherfucker for me. So it is what it is. If I ain't out this bitch that by next goddamn week like they say, and they bullshitting around, I'm tired of playing with these niggas, man. That's all. I'm tired of playing with these niggas. It's just too much girl shit for me. It's just too girly for me. I can't handle that shit right now. Too many emotions. They be talking about money ain't all rule evil. Yes, it is. Yes,
this is the bottom line of every situation.
That's the bottom of the line. So it is what it is. You still, and then guess what? I'm supposed to, man, there's so much shit I want to say right now.
I know.
Boy, there's so much shit I want to say right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. And if he try to play those shit, but his friend or his man, I don't want to hear that shit. They're my folk for life. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why everybody think they know me. They don't know me. They don't. No, it is what it is. Stop playing, man. This is a wonderful situation. They don't even have a clue what the fuck going on. Assuming. Just like you said that slick shit when you said yesterday. He said something about some marriage shit. What the fuck is he talking about? He wasn't talking about you. That shit pissed me the fuck off right there. That's some throw off shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell her I need my money because I'm trying to get married to somebody. Well, you know what that type of shit sound like. You already know what that type.
I didn't even feed into it. I just was like, huh? I just was lost with the whole situation because I'm like.
He was talking to two different people. Yeah, I know exactly what he was doing.
He was trying to say, like, no, he tried to imply like it was about you and him talking about me. And I was like, why would y'all talk about marriage with me anyway?
First of all, I'm not finna talk too much information what's about. I don't even know if I can know on the other side of the window over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that shit anyway. And I ain't finna put my folks that got me goddamn covered for a complete stranger that ain't put no skin in that motherfucking can. You gotta put some skin. I gotta feel your shit. Oh, man, I'm sorry I'm talking kind of different today, but I was okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, like you telling me to sit the fuck back. Nigga, sit the fuck back. I got this over here.
Right.
Yeah, and you tell him the money ain't coming till I say it coming because it mean he feel like he in control. No, nigga, I'm in control over here. You in control over there? You do that and I do this over here. I know what I'm doing. I got a whole nother son, I got a whole nother situation. I want to put him on the same motherfucking shit that he don't even know. That's more motherfucking money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. That's 3 different situations that he got going on. That's way more money than I'm dealing with right now.
Do you still want Dion to talk to him about whatever his situation is?
Yeah, what my situation is, tell him my situation, and I was going to put him on. But, see, I know my folks, they're not going to deal with nobody until I go through what I go through. Because I speak on facts. If I say these folks good, like a motherfucker, they good. If there's some suspect shit, I'm not even talk. I don't want to even talk.
Right.
But I let you know there's some shit.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your evening, but that shit burnt me the fuck right now.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, they done took some shit from the folks and took them out. They ain't used to that type of shit going on. That TV shit, that's all it is.
I'll tell them exactly that.
Yeah,
because the thing of it is, what he's supposed to do is just tell me and I'll tell you and you talk to her.
That's it. And then here's another thing. Here's another thing. The killing part is every time he ask me to do something, I do it. When he tell me he gonna do something, he relay a message and it works like that. He done brought the cycle with that shit.
Right, because I'm like, okay, and then he knows I can text you through the mail and tell you that way. Even if I don't hear from you in the moment, I could be like, read the mail, and then he'll know, okay, da-da-da-da-da, through the mail.
Right, that's
right. So
right.
he knows either way, you'll get the message within the hour. He'll tell you to check the message every hour.
Right. And that's true. But here's the thing. Man, that shit got me hot as a motherfucker. It's like trying to kill 5 birds with one stone. You can't do that. Now in this case right here, you gotta work. Sometimes you gotta gamble on what you got going on. And right now, man, so much shit I want to say, man. I'm so goddamn fired up right now. Yeah, he gonna have to schedule the first of the goddamn month. First of the year start tomorrow, goddamn. He would try to schedule me a goddamn visit on some virtual visit because that ensured me that we're on the same page. Cause he finna fuck this shit up. The lady ain't got no car to ride in. They done took a car. They ain't not used to going to get no shit like that. Who can they trust to go get shit? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
No, straight up.
No, it does. It's what you're saying does make sense. I'm just.
They ain't gonna be running around with going to get no money out of the bank. They're not doing all that type of shit. I told her to send her a receipt that them folks took $75,000 out of her bank account. $75,000, just tuck it out. Okay, why she sending me that stuff? Nigga, we showing you facts. That's fine. This shit way big. This shit showing you bigger than what you think this shit is. It's way bigger than what you think. You don't have no clue what the you're really talking about.
Right.
So that's why I don't really talk that much when I do see it. I just talk about 1 or 2 things, tell me what you, and that really it. Cause I've seen that shit before. I'm a visionary. I done been through a lot of shit. Just like you've been through a lot, I've been through a lot of shit. So he still concentrating on the wrong shit. You're good. I didn't ask you to go get nobody no extra. Listen, I ain't ask you. You tell me what you say, and I'm gonna do what I do. I know how to pay bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't ask you to do that. Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I just really was just this whole situation just get over and just be done.
Get it done. That's all he got to do is get it done. You done been paid enough money to do that. His mind is.
I know he's working this. He's doing what he's supposed to do as far as that part is. I know he's doing that part, on that end with the courts and all of that. But I'm trying to figure out why he's so worrisome about, and he said, about the money part.
Because they need it. That's why. They need it. You said the other day about something about the driver. They need it.
Mhm.
That's why. And this the biggest part of shit they done had in a minute. Come on now. Don't for the prono, whatever you want to call it. You'll figure it out.
I will relay that message.
Yeah. I'm good with your talk game, but let's see what it's going to be by the end of the motherfucking week, like you said. I mean, I'm not talking about my case. I'm talking about what I got going on. That's it. Fast. I've been in 3 strikes of eye shit. That's what I'm on. 3rd lawyer. Come on now.
That is so, like, I would hate, that's a sad position to really have to put, again, your life, like I was telling the last lawyer, your life is in the person's hands. And I explain that to them in that scenario because it's the only way you can understand it, like a doctor. You know, when a doctor operates, that person can go or not go, you know, and it's sometimes too much responsibility for a person.
Yeah.
If you give off the energy, you know, that he ain't going to be, because I had a conversation about the last problem situation. So, he give off the energy. And I can't, you know, the problem that we had with BC.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So my thing is, you know, this has to be done all the way right. All the way right, not half-assed.
It's the same thing to me. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing.
It's not the exact same thing. It's just touched a different button that got you stirred up on that end. But on the other end, he's working, but he shouldn't have got too comfortable. He should have never got her information to even reach out.
Thank you.
Because he kind of stirred the pot with that.
It done stirred the pot all the way around.
And I'm going to have to tell him, you cannot, don't even call her on anything. Just let him talk to her, and then she will, you know, go from there. Because she doesn't need to talk to him to send him payments, right?
Right.
She know how to send them.
She know how to do all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to just tell him because you're effing up on that end.
Yeah, because it's going to be over with. I mean, for real, it's going to be over with. If I ain't out here by next week, like they say, I'm done with that shit. I already told you, they should send them another 5. That's it, man. That's 20. We can't, if I ain't out by then, for that's 20 we lost out. Get it from the mud later. I just got to sit in here. I just have to do it, man. Public defender, man. I ain't finna do all this shit no more.
Oh, no, you're not about to just sit in there. We ain't about to have that.
I'm just telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Because I'm telling you right now. For that nigga to do that shit right there, what that tell me? That tell me shit ain't goddamn concrete. Okay? That shit is not concrete. Let me get mine before the shit fall off.
So sometimes what it tells you too on the flip end is people get the work done and niggas skate on you and don't pay you too.
Like this ain't that type of this ain't this.
I know, but again, just like how you feel about lawyers being burned. Lawyers get burned too by clients.
Yeah, that's true too. But guess what? Did I burn any of these last 2 lawyers? These motherfuckers burned me.
I know. So I'm gonna have the conversation.
Yeah, you done had it $1,000 this motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna have to put, like, I'm gonna have to just, I text him the last situation, but I'm gonna have to talk to him and tell him, I need you to just not talk to her, period. There's no reason. If there's money issues, you have to go through him and let him do what he do. Do not talk to her, period.
Because it ain't making no sense. Right now, the vote already.
That's just what it is. There's no need. You don't have to. And everything can go through him. That's what it's going to be. And we have to respect your wishes. Because that's who we work for.
And that's how we started it.
That's who we work for. You work for the client. Not the client's wife or the client's client. You have to talk to the client.
You got 15. You got a 15 piece. Niggas ain't got no 15 piece no more out there. They don't got it. I'm gonna talk plain. They don't have it.
But what? Oh, but okay. So how are we gonna finesse this whole BC thing with getting your money back from BC?
Let me explain something to you about that with BC. That's easy. Okay, that coming back. Okay, I'm be honest with you. I don't give a about that right now, cause that's money in the bank. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my freedom. If I get free, I can get that shit 1,000 times. That's nothing. Let me give you something. If I'm free, guess who's going to hurry up and get that money back? Because somebody did something they couldn't do. Damn, I didn't do that. Let me give them that shit back, because damn, whoever got him out, guess what? I need to be afraid they're going to come after me and put a lawsuit on me or go at the bar after my shit because I didn't do right. It's simple math. You understand? And I don't want to talk on the phone like this here, but motherfuckers don't think I don't know what's going on. It's simple. If a motherfucker like Superman get a motherfucker move around like they do, guess what? It's the same thing.
Ain't a command. No, you're not. You're right.
Okay, come on now. I didn't make it this far to be a dummy. So that's where I'm at. It's real talk. This is a regular conversation with regular people that doing business. Ain't no slick shit. It's real. It made the best man win. Just like you said, I'm not worried about your lawyer. The DA. I'm worried about your motherfucking lawyer. That's exactly what I'm worried about now. The lawyer. So it is what it is. If you worry about your reputation, you ain't worrying about no chips, because you know if you think like I think, the chips is already coming 40 more.
You have 1 minute remaining.
So if you got time today, get with that motherfucker today. Because like I said, if he going to walk away, I'll just get me a puddle finna and roll with the chip and keep my change. At least I go buy me some motherfucking overalls and some goddamn skippers when I get out. With these niggas here.
Call me back around 7.
What'd you say?
Call me back around 7.
Thank you. Love you too.
Love you. Yeah, bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Oh, nothing. Let's go. Hello?
Yeah. Are you busy?
Hey. No, I was eating. Now I'm done. I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm gonna leave after I talk to you. What's up? What happened now?
Nothing. You told me to call you back at 7 o'clock.
Oh. Never too busy.
Huh?
Never too busy.
Oh, okay. Okay. You talked to him?
No, I didn't talk to him.
Okay.
But I will.
Am I wrong? I know I ain't wrong.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
No,
Okay. I
you're
just
not
want to make
wrong.
sure. You know, I can take criticism when it's time. I can tell you if I'm wrong. Now, straight I can't.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And I know by you being a lawyer who you are, and he's loyal too, y'all both come up at the same time. I do know that for a fact.
Well, that has nothing to do with that part. It's just a matter of if you want.
I got that part. I understand. What I'm saying is, I do know if I want to get clarification, and I can, and you there and he there at the same time, he can listen and no, ain't no flip flopping. This is not time for flip flopping. This is not time for no flip flopping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you got that whole. Because I can push the button and say, man, go get it all to them right now, be done. But what I'm gonna do that for? That shit ain't guaranteed. You got what I'm saying? They're guaranteed if them folks call you and say, hey, man, he got what he got. Before I even got down and called the bondsman, guess what? He's supposed to get paid right then. Here you go. Everybody happy. Same time. Boom.
Right.
That's what it's supposed to be. Am I wrong now? Just tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, because you ain't got. If I'm guaranteed to bounce next week, you guaranteed to be good. It's 5 days. You got 5 days. You scared of 5 days? Or you trying to get them the coin for 5 days up and come up with another excuse? Because what I don't like is first you tell my folks, no, he ain't got to be there. Then I ask you, yeah, you got to be there. That to me, that's a conflict of interest in conversation. Am I wrong?
Y'all make sure y'all clean up your mess, wipe the table off. Make sure you wipe it off.
You must be talking to your granddaughter. You got to be.
Yes, I was actually talking to her and her friend.
Oh, okay. I know you ain't talking no grown folk like that.
I'm not talking to kids.
Oh.
No, my son usually, he eats downstairs, but he usually clean by himself. Kids.
Oh. Okay. Now, they won't go with a smile on his face today because he didn't look too happy yesterday.
Who didn't look happy yesterday?
Your son.
Oh, he's great.
Okay.
He's great.
Okay. Did you talk to my son? No,
I didn't talk to your son because I was on the fence. But I will talk. Let me call him now. Let me call him now.
You was on the fence?
I was on the fence. Yeah, because I got on the fence. Undecided.
Oh,
didn't know which way you were going. I didn't know which way you were going.
Okay. No, I'm
it's kind of like a yay, and then it's like a, you know.
Well, first of all, you know, because I know he a rational thinker like I am. So once you having them conversation with him, you be like, okay, yeah. So that's it. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just trying to get you be like, damn, but you all love clear. And I just sit here and told you yesterday, I'm going to sit back. No, you ain't. You're absolutely right. Now, with this type of conversation I have for other people.
I exactly understand.
Okay. And I ain't talked this much in 6 months.
I don't know. It's you, though. You gotta get it out.
Yeah. So, that's right. Because that shit ain't
Hello,
cool.
Dion. How are you?
Hello?
Oh, no. Fine. Hold on. You're so silly. Hold on. Yeah, I got Dion.
Oh. Well, what you got going on? Yeah, I just want my folks to goddamn like you what's going on, because, you know, like I just told them, you're a rational thinker like me. You know, this shit got to make motherfucking sense, whatever the play supposed to be. Yeah. And we get upset when motherfuckers act like us.
What happened?
What?
That what did I just tell you? I told you how he rolled. So,
what happened?
Yeah.
You can the excitement in your voice, so that too.
What? Who got excited? It's a new year coming in a few hours, and I was okay for 5 minutes until I talked to them people. So, no, I'm not cool until I get a true understanding. So,
You'll get the understanding.
Yeah, I was supposed to be bouncing next week, and I'm going to let my folk right here going to explain to you. And the other folk that we're talking about, they're supposed to talk to you about next week. But I want you to get the number so you can get a clarification of everything, so you know what's going on yourself.
Okay, so that's why you want me to give them the number to the attorney's office.
Yes, because I'm tired of dealing with this motherfucker, and I'm tired of everybody making fun of me, talking about Patterson getting around. I'm just tired of all that shit. So I'm ready to go. They say I'm riding next week.
That's too long.
Yeah. So let my man right here know what's going on, so he know what's going on, so everybody be happy. There's too much money being moved around and ain't no motherfucking action. It's ridiculous. I've been there.
Now, I would say, I know, but you just got this other attorney. Yeah, it's only been maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks top, and he's done a lot.
That paper shit don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. When a motherfucker tell me they're gonna do that shit don't mean nothing to me. None of that don't mean nothing to me right now. I don't believe shit. Right now. I don't believe shit. What I'm finna say is the position that who I'm supposed to be, they going off that shit right now. And that shit, they needed me. So I could see the fire in the eye of motherfucking eyes when they find out what I had going on. For real. And I know what's going on. I just can't talk like I want to talk. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. And I'm looking. And the person that represented me, they ain't get them folks a dime. They ain't get my dime. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can't. Okay, I get that, but you can't compare.
No, you don't get. No. What I'm saying.
I get it, because you're talking about court appointed and paid for the same person.
No, this ain't no court appointed. So this is a recommendation. This ain't got no court appointed. This is a recommendation.
But you saying a person got that same attorney with no money.
That's right.
It's a court appointed.
Now, you don't miss
But
it.
when it's
You know what?
point
You know
is,
what? Let me tell you something. You've been drinking eggnog yourself tonight. Because that's not what I'm saying. You're not listening. What I'm trying to say, you're not listening. This was somebody who recommends somebody from somebody. You understand what I'm saying? But they doing it for a favor. Damn, I got to keep going.
Hey, man, here's what I want to know, man. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, and I don't know what the hell is going on.
She going to explain.
What's going on?
I care about what he's teaching. I'll tell you.
I'm about to ask what's going on. So, listen, somebody recommended somebody to you.
Yes.
And that person done their job.
What I'm mad about is when I tell you this how the flow goes, roll with that. Don't go behind my back and try to squeeze off the end. That's what I'm saying.
So he went.
Know what I'm saying?
Directly going to him and asking him for the payment. But Shirley's the one that's giving the payment. So he's thinking he's free to talk to her about, the money flow. When Nessa told him directly to just go through him and then he'll direct her to do what she needs to do. And so he made a conversation to her, which upset her in a way that got him upset.
Because he don't know what the we got going on in our life. He's assuming. They motherfuckers be assuming a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying, sir? They don't know what to say.
He's just assuming that, that the finances are there. So he's expecting everything to be like that when he don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? And so people have lifestyles and on top of things. So it's not like a drug dealer, which, drug dealers got shit sitting in the closet. You know what I'm saying? They bring a paper bag.
Right.
They're like, what you need? Like my partner, oops, what you need? And we bring that in a paper bag to you. Right. That's street life. This is corporate money, not street money.
This ain't
it's corporate money. It's not street money.
Right.
Okay, so he did some lame shit. Okay, cool. So go back to the beginning. So did he do his job?
Okay, he's doing his job, but he's only been hired 3 weeks. Okay, I told the nigga first day I'ma hire him. It took him a week and a half to be convinced that he was hired. He was so scary. Then on top of that, he was scared because the person that he saw in the courtroom didn't defend me. That was that motherfucking Patterson. Oh, I seen how he did you. He did you wrong. Yeah, the bitch motherfucker did me wrong and took my money at the same motherfucking time. So I've incurred my motherfucking tongue because I know they listen to this shit on the phone and shit.
Hold on. You said wait. He went to court. He seen Patterson.
No, he was in the courtroom when Patterson was his attorney, so he saw how Patterson represented him in the courtroom because he was there as well for somebody else.
Okay.
All right. So he wants to talk to you sometime next week. But what I'm saying to him is, I done gave you 15, bro. I gave you 15. Okay, 15. You want 35 because you heard my everybody else want to charge 20, 25, 30. So you think you can get the same motherfucking thing. Okay, I ain't got no problem with that. But keep switching money off, firing motherfucker, adding money, finding money. That's losing money to me. That's losing money to me. Ain't making no sense to me. And I ain't told motherfucker he do his job, goddamn, I got a bonus for him. Okay, I ain't got no problem with that. But if you scared you're going to lose next week, just say that shit. I'm saying, well, I want to try to get all the payment I can get. Come on, man, stop playing with me.
What's next week?
Huh? Next week, that's when I'm supposed to get out of here.
He's supposed to get out next week. He told him he'll have him out about before the money.
You go to court?
He don't necessarily have to go to court because what they can do is they can get on a three-way with a judge, the prosecutor, him, and the judge, and they can negotiate the bond that way. They don't necessarily have to do it in front of an actual court hearing. It can just be because he already had his first appearances. So since he had his first appearances,
I get it. I understand. So he keep asking for back the money. How the hell did he expect you to get out on the money?
he's just making sure that I think it's 2,000 or it's whatever he agreed to pay him weekly. That's all he's saying. He's not saying.
They said it would be weekly. It should be bi-weekly.
It's whatever
Thank
they agreed
you.
upon. It's whatever. If you agree.
Remember, who agreed on her or him?
No, I ain't agreed on that shit.
I don't know.
Every day, listen, every day, shoot, you gonna shoot 2,000. Man, I told her, listen, I am gonna give him 15 up front. No, I said 10. He went to one. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give him 5 more. And that was last week. 5 more went, and 15 up to the door, like I said. Okay, now, for BC, all I had to do is give him a little, start him a 75, pay him up every month, take it off the credit card, no problem. Now, have I'm out of here.
You only put the pay on retainer.
Thank you. Hold up. I ain't finished. He charged me for the $1,500 just to come see me for 30 minutes. 30 fucking minutes.
Okay, hold on.
You said it was pro bono.
It wasn't pro bono. It was not pro bono. It was a referral. Bonos aren't referrals. That's two different things. The referrals, me calling you saying.
No, I get what you're saying. That's right.
Pro bono is the case made in news and the person want to take it to make themselves look good. Then they'll do a pro bono, which is always free. Pro bono's free.
I get you saying it right. You explaining it the right way, but the way that he's saying it is basically what he was saying.
No, he was referred by somebody because I told him because Chapo wasn't doing anything. I said, you need to be in there shopping for a new attorney. Ask people who are happy with bad situations who have good representation. And he called me with the number. Now, he has been working on his case. He has came to see him. How many times did he come to see you? And this is 3 weeks.
I'm cool with that.
He has came and seen him several times and called him several times, which DC only called him 3 months in, one time.
So look, you can refund back from DC, right?
I already sent that email to him, but he want to deal with Shirley on that. So since you don't want him to talk to her too much, then let Dion deal with that with Shirley and make sure that the bill, when he presents the bill to her, make sure email me a copy or read it off to me and let me know that so I can make sure that.
It is the thing. You keep dealing with folks that you ain't feeling what's going on. Like, so you kicking out this money and you losing money. And you don't want the person that's kicking out the money to talk to the person. It's not adding up.
No, that ain't the problem. Here's the problem. When I talk to my people and tell them what we got going on, then you talk to this other motherfucker, go behind your back, tell them we done had an agreement. Ain't nobody doing no talking till we talk to each other. Okay? I'm telling you what's going on. My folks can't. You know how my folks is.
I understand the thing was ready. I'm talking about get your refund. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, we gon' no. That ain't the problem with the refund. I'm not even worrying about that part. This ain't Patterson. Okay, BC is way different.
I just found that you got a new lawyer out 3 hours into going into the studio.
Well, here's the thing, man. I do listen. Now, let me tell you what I do listen to. First, let me talk, because I never talk. So let me talk today on the last day of the year. Okay? Here's the damn difference right here. Okay? Now, this is what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say, I do listen. I listen to what God gave me. He gave me a 10-year-old son. My son say, you need to get you another motherfucking lawyer. That's what it sounds like. Okay, there's a ponder on that shit. Then they send me a queen on the other end, been riding with me for 6 months. Okay, guess what I do? I move on that. That's what I move on. Now, I done moved on that shit. Now, I'm mad. This is the part I'm mad about. That the nigga went behind my back like a bitch. But I told him straight the up, you need to make the payment because she going to make it if you say. Hold up, motherfucker. You ain't did $15,000 worth of work yet. What the is you talking about? Okay, so let's keep this shit straight right now. Okay, now when I get the out, you said you want the whole case. You got that. And I fired another lawyer. I got to rehash the money I already spent. Okay, I signed up for that. If you signed up and rolling with it, need to roll with. That's what I'm mad about. And I'm listening to these my job is to listen. That's how I do. I listen to people's conversation. So here's the thing. You say I'm out next week. Okay, guess what? Don't try to beat me with something. I done told you, motherfucker, you're going to get paid off real. We're going to pay you off. You still got to deal with the cases. Even on bond or not, you still have to deal with the cases. Am I wrong or right?
You know what's dealing with this case, he's clearing all your cases.
He's clearing all the cases.
Yes.
He's clearing all the cases. He's getting his. He's done a lot in 3 weeks than everybody's done. And how long you been there? 6 months.
Okay, I got that part.
I know.
About that
He's
shit
mad
right
about the
Hey,
fact that.
That's all that you're mad over this phone, man. You don't start recording your conversation. No matter if this is how you feel just because you've been sitting in there and they've been playing with you, or that's how you feel for real.
No,
they folks advice, hey. I'm watching what's going on with all these other folks. These folks be trying to use this shit against them.
I got it.
On this phone.
I get it.
I get you mad. Just chill though. Ain't nobody over on this end trying to hurt you. Chill.
Okay.
You trying not you mad. Just chill.
Okay.
I can understand you better now.
He had to get that off. He's been just waiting.
I know. I get it. I understand. You see like I see, these folks are using them phone calls.
They will, and they'll do something like this because your attorney is good, but they'll play this in front of your attorney to make your attorney feel some type of way. Because they're playing dirty all the way around.
Yeah. That's it. I get it. I just had to let you know, just cool it a little bit.
Okay.
Because at this rate, I thought it should have been now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He
is going to get out. It's just, and he wrote. I'm telling you, he wrote he's supposed to send me the motion. He wrote he stayed up late writing a long motion about the fact that all of this with the bonds and how you got bonds on the same charges in the same case that are older. With the new case, you got like that first one, that 315 case, they gave you a bond the next day after they charged you. But the same conspiracies you have from February 21, they didn't give you a bond on. So he's calling him on everything. So everything that the prosecutor is doing.
I got that
He's
part.
He's doing his work. So it's one thing like how Wilson was telling you, BC, send me some more money, and he was sitting over there doing nothing. Nothing. And you didn't give it this much energy. And that man did nothing. Not a visit, not a nothing.
Okay, I'll tell you what then. That's what I
you being, I know.
I'd like to see both of y'all tomorrow. That's it.
Are you signed up beyond to come visit
No,
him?
I'm talking about you and the lawyer. That's it.
Oh, you want me to come with him?
That's right. You and him. So I can go and get him out the way. I can get him out the way and move on with my motherfucking life. I got families out there that needs me. They need daddy.
So
that's right.
Listen, he got to schedule an attorney's visit.
You don't need to do that. That's bullshit. I already asked people here. They got power. That's not true.
Well, I'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think he work on the weekends.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear that shit. Just seen the man last motherfucker hit me and then came on crazy.
It's 2 years.
Yeah, a lot of people don't work the holiday, but he do bust his ass. Listen, I know, but listen, I get what you're saying. But he do bust his ass Monday through Friday for you.
All right,
I would say that. If he wasn't, I would be complaining.
Okay, that's fine. But I still like for my son to go ahead and talk to him today, not tomorrow.
I'm going to have him. Well, it's kind of late right now, but I'll
don't get that man doing shit.
So, all right, it's Saturday.
One more time. I need for him to talk to him today, not tomorrow. Today.
Will.
Thank you very much. What time can I call you back to find out that they talk, and I'll be good then. After that, I'm straight.
I get panic by the time it's 7:30. I'm about to head up to Marietta. I'm about to go to this spot in Marietta.
Okay, well you can talk to him on your way to Marietta.
No problem.
Okay. Not trying to be nasty or none of that, but I hold my tongue for 6 months.
You only been dealing with him for 3 weeks, so.
I know his thing. One more time.
I know.
I want to be
giving
done
him
with
all
it.
the baggage. You can't give him all the baggage because you only been on the case for 3 weeks.
Well, you know what? I was cool until I made that phone call.
I know, but anything is ticking you off because you're impatiently waiting to come out.
He paid some pussy ass shit,
No, the thing with them two on that end of they got a little too friendly, and he comes off that way. So I guess he felt that he could, or he forgot what I told him, because I did tell him he's not good with her or have any kind of conversations with her. But I did say, hold on, let me see what the text was. I think I said unless it's about the money. So, hold on. Let's see what Sonya said. So, let's see what Sonya said. So, the last time you had me text him about that.
That's okay. I get it.
Hold on. Because, yeah. Hold on.
No, we're good. We don't need to talk no more. I already did enough talking as damages it is. So, it's okay. But what I'm going to say is that, yeah, I'm satisfied, but I don't like when we go back because anything can happen. What if something happened to her? Then what then?
I know, hold on. I know.
No, I'm just going to keep it 1,000 right now. What if something happened to my whole established family? I'm still fucked. Then he going to walk away. I don't get no more money. You got 15 bands.
No, he won't. He won't, because if something happens where your income stops, then what they do is, okay, so please no conversation with Shirley. He does not want any conversation with her unless regarding payment. See, I said that.
Okay. That's why because you have your facts together.
I have to stress this.
I have your facts together, and that's why I taught my son, nigga, have your facts together, even if you got to use it against me. Have your facts together, and he's done that multiple times, and what I do, shut my motherfucking mouth, because he had his facts together. You got your facts together, and that's exactly what I told him yesterday. My folks got her facts together. Ain't no. Now, that's what I'm mad about.
This must be taking account. What is going on? You are coming home before your birthday. Know that. Okay?
Okay. That's all I got to say. You doing okay, Priya? I know you ain't going away tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the house.
Okay. Well, that's your New Year in the house.
I see it. She's coming soon.
Yeah. So make sure you get him the number so he gonna call him himself tonight.
He will call him, but I'm trying to tell you, there's no need to call him. Everything is good.
Okay. All right then.
You
Okay.
can call him, but I'm trying to tell you, he calls me every day, and he tells me what he's done on your case. I have yet to have to call him and rag on him about a visit or what are you doing, where are we at.
I got that. But did you call him
me?
Okay, did you call him about that wrongdoing though?
I just told you. I just told him I'll talk to her. Let's about payment. You said he called to her about a payment.
Yeah, that's
my text specifically says don't talk to Shirley unless it's about a payment.
Okay, when you said that all last week.
I think that the last time you got it, he spoke to her and you got mad.
Okay, well, why am I sitting here cussing and fussing about it? Why should I be doing that right now?
Because we forgot we told him he could do that, apparently.
You
told me to do it, and I texted right then. You said he can't talk to her about nothing else about the money.
I'm saying, yeah, that's
right. Because you felt that they had a conversation that wasn't about money. And so I texted while you were on the phone with me that do not talk to her under no circumstances unless it's about payment. And I said, I have to stress this. And he said, okay. Meaning don't talk to her about this.
But he did it anyway.
So what did he talk to her did he talk to her about anything other than money today?
First of all, he wasn't supposed to talk to her about that period. That shit is
my department. But we sat there and told him on the text. So when you called me last time, I texted him while you were on the phone.
What I'm saying is he didn't do what you said.
I just don't understand. If you don't want them to talk about nothing else, they shouldn't be talking about shit. And if you don't want to talk about nothing.
That's right. Yeah. Basically.
Thank you.
But I will tell him, this is what I will say to him. Something that you said triggered her to feel uneasy, and you can't steer off the source of your payments. And
I don't think that either.
but that's what he's doing because he's making her nervous and she doesn't really understand this type of situation other than maybe corporate law, but not like contracts and stuff like that, but nothing to this extent. So
and
whatever, I'll say to him, whatever you said, I don't know, it kind of triggered her to feel some type of way. So.
And there's a lot of movement next week going on. Bonds, money. That's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, exactly. All this work for nothing if she gets triggered. So the thing of it is, I'll just let them know. You know, they're married and everything is controlled. When one is down, the other one legally controls everything. So that's where we're at.
Okay.
But I will talk to him.
But she's still, they got to have a number because they got to have a conversation anyway for next week anyway.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Mama?
Yeah. Okay, it's good. This is good. What you laughing about?
Go ahead, say your goodbye.
Okay, play. I'm going to holler.
Call me around now.
Have a good New Year, sir. Have a good New Year. I'll see you next week.
Happy New Year, Blair. See you next week.
All right.
He's going.
Love you, Miss Queen. Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay, 9 o'clock. I'll hit you back at 9 o'clock.
Okay,
bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.